Welcome back to Arcola and welcome back to high school basketball on DouglasCountyDigest.com. The boys' game of the week this week, Little Okaw Valley conference matchup, Villa Grove and Arcola. We've played 3 quarters. We're getting ready to play the 4th. Arcola with a 7-point lead. They lead Villa Grove 28-21. Things kind of slipped away from Villa Grove there in the 3rd. Arcola has their biggest lead of the night at 7. Drive down the lane, looking to extend. That shot goes up and in for number 4, Nick Hudson. Could Arcola be pulling away? We'll see. Villa Grove needs some points here. 3-pointer put up and good. That's a nice way to cut into the lead. Tyler Harrison, his first 3 points of the night, come at a big time. Cut the lead back down to 6. Arcola with it now, driving a straighter, a little out of control, throws it up, hits the bottom of the rim. I think we're going to get an over-the-back call called against Arcola, and it'll be Villa Grove ball.
In order to finish this out, Arcola needs to keep going to the basket and finish their layups. They missed an easy one there. Villa Grove needs to execute on offense and not reach on defense. They need to play true, hard, straight-up defense, box out and get rebounds to give themselves more possessions.
Nice job that time, last time down, finding Tyler Harrison in the corner. He took his time, lined it up, and knocked it down for 3. Orwick has it now for Villa Grove. And into the corner, now it goes to Tyler Harrison. Harrison trying to find somebody. He gives it back out top to Lucas Vandevenner. Vandevenner with 5 tonight after having 11 last week against Atwood Hammond. Trying to feed the post, trying to find Skylar Orwick, but he is being ridden by Zach Hudson. Tight defense by Arcola. They feed it now to the baseline. Shot up, no good, a little too hard. Rolled off. The ball might go out of bounds. It's going to go back to Villa Grove. Little pesky defense by Villa Grove there. Arcola's not able to clear that rebound.
Nick Hudson should have gone after that ball instead of letting it go there at the end. I think he had a good shot to save it.
Orwick is going to inbound for Villa Grove right in front of his own bench. Gets it out top. Austin Hubbard has it back to Orwick. He's going to drive. Pulls up when he's met by a couple extra defenders other than just the man guarding him. Skip back across the top to Orwick. He drives yet again. This time he puts the shot up. It goes everywhere around the rim and then goes down, and Villa Grove's going to call a timeout. Skylar Orwick with some offense here down the stretch. He's got 7 tonight. 30-26 is Arcola's lead. The Blue Devils cut it back down to 4.
And we saw this from Villa Grove against Atwood just a couple days ago when they were down and made a nice run and a good comeback in the end to take it into overtime. Didn't have enough to finish it out against Atwood, but could be a turnaround here because they're in an excellent position, only 4 points down to get back in this ball game.
6:26 remain. Villa Grove coach Brian Russell calls a timeout. Wants to let his team know what's going on here down the stretch. Wants to get them set and ready to go. Villa Grove does have 9 fouls against them here in the second half. So Arcola, if they are aggressive and can finish things off, might spend some time at the free throw line.
Better watch out. We're dodging balls up here.
I didn't know the cheerleaders threw stuff into the crowd for the road team, but had a chance to get some gold basketballs courtesy of the Villa Grove cheerleaders. Arcola with it now. Coach Russell wanted to travel there against Purple Riders. I tend to agree with him. Arcola keeps it though, and they have it. Wyatt Fischel has it, knocked away. Nice job trying to save it, but Arcola does keep it. Nice job by Austin Hubbard to try and throw it off an Arcola defender. The Riders kept it though. Nice drive to the basket and shot put up by Nick Hudson. 32-26, it's back to 6 points for Villa Grove. Coberline's gonna drive, weaves in and out of defenders, puts up a shot from point blank range, and it doesn't go down. Needed that one for Villa Grove. Another drive to the basket, and we're gonna get some foul shots. Nick Hudson's taken over here in the 4th quarter for the Purple Riders.
And that's what we've been waiting on from him all game long, is for him just to take charge, go to the basket, get some easy layups, get some fouls, go to the free throw line and finish the game off.
Coberline has 2 fouls. That's 10 on Villa Grove. So Arcola, anytime they get fouled, is going to be going to the free throw line for 2 shots the rest of the way. Free throw good for Nick Hudson.
And that's going to hurt Villa Grove here in the 4th quarter. Any foul that they give is 2 free throws automatically for Arcola. That hurts the chances of you making a good comeback here.
Especially because there's only 4 fouls against Arcola here in the second half, so Villa Grove's still a little ways away from being able to score with the clock stopped. Second free throw good as well 14 points tonight for Nick Hudson. He's got 14 of his team's 34. It's 34-26, 5:41 remaining in the fourth quarter. Arcola looking to go to 2-2, get to 500 in LOVC play. Villa Grove with it now. Lucas Vandeventer feeds it into the corner. Orwick tightly guarded by Zach Hudson yet again. Vandeventer with it now. Guarded by Moreno. He skips a pass across. Orwick gets it. The drive, kind of the free throw line, drives the elbow. And we're going to get Gilbert Nieto going to the basket where he's met tightly. Throws it away, taken away by Wyatt Fishel. He's going to go for a left-handed layup. Shot up and good. 6 points for Wyatt Fishel. It's a 10-point lead now. Arcola has stretched this lead to double digits.
And they're trying to finish him off right now.
And that might have almost happened. Fishel almost had himself another steal. We are going to get an over and back call. There was a question on maybe who had possession there and what, but we do get an over and back call called against Villa Grove. Brian Russell wants another timeout. Like you said, I think he's maybe realizing things are starting. Actually, that one I think got credited to Arcola. Oh, no, Villa Grove. Either way, it's a 10-point Arcola lead, 4:53 remaining in the game.
And Arcola is they're starting to do the defensive thing all over again that they started the game with in the first quarter, pressuring the ball, creating turnovers, cutting through the passing lane on those long skip passes and taking off to the other end for easy layups. And they're finishing at the basket, which is something they didn't do in the early going tonight.
Both these teams have one conference game remaining before the LOVC tournament, which will be held here in Arcola. Villa Grove will play Bement at home. I believe Bement was another one of those teams we mentioned earlier that is undefeated in conference play. Arcola also going to take on a team that's undefeated in conference play in Shiloh. And then starting Saturday with 4 games, the LOVC tournament is here in Arcola.
Villa Grove needs some quick possessions here on offense, some quick baskets, and then solid defense. They can't foul because they can foul, but it stops the clock, and they get 2 free throws that are just gimmies, basically, that they don't need to be giving up at this point, being 10 points down.
Arcola inbounds it now. Mr. Fishel, Wyatt has it out top. He dishes it off to number 3, Colin Seaman. Gives it to 15, Zach Hudson. He pulls it back. 3-pointer put up, and no good. Rebounded by Orwick. Orwick's trying to find somebody to give it to. Is able to get it to Austin Hubbard. And we're going to get a foul called against Arcola. Freddie Moreno, his second, team's 5th. You don't really want to foul. I mean, it doesn't hurt because it's not free throws or anything like that, but why stop the clock with 4:30 left that far away from the basket?
And that's where it kills Arcola, is you're stopping the clock that far away from the basket, and there's still 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. So anytime the clock stops, you're giving Villa Grove that much of an opportunity to come back and get in this ballgame.
Nice defense by Nick Hudson there, stepping in front of his man. Thought about maybe Vandeventer was going to pull up for a 3 there. Shot put up instead. Banked and no good. Almost had a chance to follow his shot, did Austin Hubbard. And the Blue Devils try and trap Villa Grove, or try and trap Arcola's Wyatt Fishel. He gets it away, gives it to Hudson, who drives down the lane, throws it up a little out of control. Rebounded by Villa Grove. Off to the races, and Nieto has it. And he loses it, and we've got a scrum, 2 people on the ground for it. Gives it back to Orwick, 3-pointer put up by Vandeventer. Good! First 3-pointer of the night for Lucas Vandeventer. That's one way to cut into this lead. It's down to 7 now. 36-29, Arcola over Villa Grove, 3:50 remain in the ballgame.
And that's another play, right place, right time. Everybody's scrapping for the ball. It just rolled right out to Lucas Vandeventer for an open 3.
Villa Grove's going to try and be aggressive here on defense, but try not to cause a foul. We got a little indecision there, and if that's a charge or a block, it's called a block. It's going to go against Villa Grove.
I think that was a good call. I think Skylar Orwick was still shuffling his feet a little bit towards the lane when when Nick Hudson came in for the layup.
It looked to me like the ref kind of lifted his arm like he was going to, kind of give that motion, but then he did go down to the block call. Nick Hudson back to the free throw line. First one's good. Nick Hudson taking over here mostly in the fourth quarter for Arcola. Helped them stretch their lead. Villa Grove cut it back down to 7. Hudson stretches it back to 8. 37-29 for Arcola. That one's short, but we get a rebound, and it's gonna look like Colin Seaman was gonna get the rebound. It does go out of bounds, but it's gonna go out of bounds off Villa Grove and remain with Arcola. Need to pull that one away if you're the Blue Devils.
Yeah, no excuse for letting them get an offensive rebound or even a tip to put it off of your own team.
Deep pass goes to Fischel, who's going to take a little time there getting across the line. Strader has it, feeds it to Zach Hudson. Hudson got guarded by Orwick. It goes back out top with Wyatt Fischel. Hudson has it and then gives it to Nick Hudson. Zach and Nick Hudson out there for Arcola. Arcola working things around. Ball is deflected and then goes off the foot of number 3, Colin Seaman. Turnover, Arcola, Villa Grove ball.
Another thing you don't want to do if you're Arcola is turn the ball over. You're just helping Villa Grove's case here at the end of the game.
Got to hold on that tightly and expect that those hands are going to come in and try and knock it away from you. 24 is Tyler Harrison. He has it now and passed around a little bit. Goes back to Orwick. Might be time to start spotting up Vandevenner along the three-point line.
You got to get something quicker than what they're going. They can't stall here.
This looks more like their first quarter offense that we saw when they were really patient. Tried to find a cutter there, did have a cutter, but the pass instead goes to Wyatt Fischel of Arcola. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Arcola will remain with possession of the basketball. 2.5 minutes remaining. Arcola leads 37-29.
Arcola here, you want to take care of the ball. You want to run some of this clock off. Maybe run a motion to run some clock down, make Villa Grove foul you. Any of those scenarios would be good about right now.
And they had some chances there. They are going to take a shot there. It's no good, though. And tipped around. Try to get a save, and Nick Hudson goes up for it. Throws it back down off a Villa Grove defender, and then it goes out of bounds. So Arcola does keep possession. Villa Grove coach Brian Russell calling a timeout. His team dangerously getting closer to falling to 0-3 in LOVC play.
Yeah, right now Arcola's the hustler. Nick Hudson hustling for that ball out of bounds, throwing off a Villa Grove player. You can see that he wants to win this ball game. If you're Villa Grove, you got to get after it now. You're about almost just 2 minutes left. You got to start gambling on some passes, get closer, double teaming the guy with the ball. Anything you can do to disrupt Arcola, it's got to be done here in the next 2 minutes to pull within striking distance. And for Arcola, they just have to be efficient and take care of the ball, and you finish their free throws once they get fouled.
15 for Nick Hudson tonight, and if I'm Brian Russell from Villa Grove, I tell my guys, foul, but don't foul him. You know, he's made 5 from the free throw line tonight. Colin Seaman, the only other Purple Rider who's made a free throw tonight, he has 3. Leading scorer so far for Villa Grove is Lucas Vandevenner. He has 8 points. And, you know, he is kind of a long-range specialist. Had a few last time we saw these guys. He's got 1 already in the 4th quarter. When they have the ball, they need to start finding him, setting screens to get him open.
They have to run their offense through him, because as soon as he catches it, Arcola's going to be looking to double team and get it out of his hands as quick as possible.
Arcola inbounds down in the corner, throwing a deep pass, and able to get it to Wyatt Fischel. Looked like it maybe could have been taken away. Dangerous pass to make, but that was the only chance they had to get it in.
You got a pressure right now. You can't leave gaps like that in between the guys.
Colin Seaman pulls up for a shot, kind of ill-advised to maybe shoot there. It was a little off balance. Villa Grove has it. Vandevenner's guarded by 2 people and then tries to throw it, throws it away. Neither team really protecting the ball or, you know, really wanting it here. 3-pointer put up. If you're Arcola, I just don't know why you're shooting that right there. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be Villa Grove ball.
I agree. Run some more time off the clock. Get a layup or get to the free throw line. Those two would be a lot better than putting up the first 3-point shot you come to.
I think we show our age, Luke, when we do these games. 3-pointer put up, no good. And Tyler Harrison, anytime we start talking about using clock, stretching things out,
yeah,
that's always when they go. So, you know, I just think these younger guys, they just want to go. They want to score. They're always getting after it. 3-pointer put up, no good. Rebounded, shot banked in. Nick Hudson, there he is again. After a long 3-pointer by Zach Hudson goes no good. Nick Hudson is able to get the rebound. 10-point Arcola lead with a minute left. Here comes Vandevenner, swishes it home. Nice job by Lucas Vandevenner, letting Villa Grove hang around. Timeout called. We got a 30-second timeout. called and charged to Villa Grove. Just under a minute left to go in the game. 7-point Arcola lead.
I'm going to say too little, too late here. Vandermeer should have been looking for those opportunities right off the bat, starting the third quarter, throughout the third quarter. It's good he's going after it now. He's going to cut into the lead, make it closer, give them a better opportunity. But, he should have been looking for something. He's had a lot more open looks than that one right there throughout the second half here. But it's a still good effort. Villa Grove's still going to make a run at this thing here with under a minute to go.
For a 2-13 Villa Grove team, they've played some good ball the last couple times we've seen them. Arcola, we saw them earlier on in the year, hung with Central A&M for a while, and eventually just kind of outmanned. But they've done a nice job tonight. There looks like they'll improve to 5-10 and 2-2 in the LOVC, but we still have a minute left to go. Crazier things have happened. Driving down the floor is Nick Hudson. He gives it to Zach Hudson, gives it back to Nick. Villa Grove looking to foul, haven't had a chance yet, now they do. Got to foul Wyatt Fischel. He's got 6 points tonight. And Coach Brian Russell for Villa Grove going to send in some substitutions here.
And here's where Arcola can put the game out of reach here with number 12, Wyatt Fischel, going to the free throw line. He sinks these two, puts them in good position to finish out this game.
And that one does go down. Wyatt Fischel with 7, and it's 40-32. 8-point Arcola lead. 49.4 seconds remain in this one. Villa Grove had the lead after one quarter at 5-4. Arcola's had the lead at the end of the quarters after that. Second shot put up and good. Fischel has 8. It's a 9-point Arcola lead. Here comes Villa Grove trying to find somebody in the corner. Coberline gets it. He dribbles around a little bit. Gotta go. Trying to find his man back in the corner. Three-pointer put up off the front of the iron. Scrapes the iron, does Tyler Harrison. Arcola comes away with it. Coach Russell's pointing out maybe who to foul, what to do. We got about 30 seconds left in this game. Trying to foul, none are being called. Kicked into the quarter. Arcola's able to waste a little bit more time than Villa Grove wanted them to. Arcola passing around there. We finally get the foul. Vandeventer's going to get called for his first. As we've said for much of this fourth quarter, Arcola going to the line for 2 shots. They've been in the double bonus for quite a while. Seaman's going to go to the free throw line, and Colin Seaman's first free throw is good. He has 8 tonight. Does the freshman guard. He's got a chance for 9 right here. And he misses it, but rebound though, almost taken by number 12, Wyatt Fischel, but the ball does go out of bounds. Villa Grove's going to have it. 17 seconds left, 10-point deficit. Drive to the basket, kicked out, long 3, put up, no good. And that's going to be it, folks. Number 4, that's Nick Hudson. He takes it away. He's a fitting guy to kind of maybe end this game. And we're going to wrap it up. It is a final as the horn goes off. Arcola wins 42-32. And they are going to improve to 2-2 in LOVC play, 5-10 overall. Villa Grove going to drop to 0-3 in the conference and 2-14 overall. And Luke, just kind of general thoughts on what we saw here tonight. Two
young teams going at each other. Villa Grove hanging tough the whole way. They've had some really close games, some tough games. They went into overtime with Atwood. They come into Arcola and lose in the fourth quarter because they made a good run of it there in the third. And they'll get better. They'll get a lot better. Some of these close games will fall their way. Maybe the LOVC tournament will be a good time to start getting some wins for them. And Arcola played tough. Had some trouble with some turnovers and some rebounding problems there in the beginning. But their defense was true the whole entire game. They played excellent defense, good man-to-man. And eventually Nick Hudson took over in the end to secure the win for Arcola.
And first time we saw Villa Grove this year was Tuscola, and they were out of it for a good portion of the early going and then fought back again in the third quarter when they got it within 3. Scoring totals tonight for Villa Grove. Our leading scorer for Villa Grove, Lucas Vandeventer, put in a couple threes there late. He had 11. Second game in a row we've seen him with 11 points. He had 11 against Atwood Hammond. Number 7, Skylar Orwick, or number 40, Skylar Orwick had 7 points. 2 guys with 4. Austin Hubbard had 4 points. Tanner Bergner came in and gave some instant offense with 4 points. Tyler Harrison had a big 3-pointer. Nathan Bradley with 2 points, and Brandon Coberline only had 1, so it's kind of his first off night when we were in the house. Villa Grove, 32 points tonight. Arcola, they had 42, got a 10-point win. As we've said multiple times, they were led by Nick Hudson tonight. He had 17 points, was real big at the free throw line down the stretch too for the Purple Riders, coached by Chad Graves. 2 guys had 8 points. Colin Seaman, the freshman guard, had 8, and another freshman guard, Wyatt Fischel, had 8. Quentin Risley, the senior center, had 4. Zach Hudson, number 15, the senior forward, had 3. And Reed Strader rounds out the scoring column. The senior guard had 2 for Arcola. So our final score tonight, 42-32, Arcola over Villa Grove. Thanks for watching high school basketball on DouglasCountyDigest.com.